Hello everyone, welcome to this fifth video of the series on Google Sheet. So again, as I have mentioned earlier as well, in this series we are using COVID data set, and the link I'll again paste it in the video description. And in the last video, we created this report where we are getting the sum of daily new cases for a month for a country where the daily new cases are greater than a particular value, which you can just change in this cell C1. So this kind of report, we have seen how we can easily write a formula in a cell using name ranges, and we can drag it to all other cells in this matrix. So today we'll again write similar kind of function using COUNTIFs, COUNTA-IFERROR combination, and without name range as well. And we'll try to understand what is the difference between these three ways of writing a function in the cell. So the problem statement here is that you want to get the number of days in a month where daily new cases is greater than the value in cell C1 for the year 2021. So this is the problem statement, and I have already created this report format where we have the countries as different values in a column and the start and end date of month in different columns. So in this cell, we'll try to write the formula to get the number of days in this month. So this is January 2021, where for Brazil, how many days were there where the daily new cases were greater than 10k. Okay, so as you can see, it is formulated using COUNTIFs. So I have discussed earlier, in COUNTIFs, you'll first argument is the column on which you want to count. Okay, and the corresponding filter that you want to apply on that column. So as you can see, so we want to count the country column where it is equal to the value present in A8. And again, this I have discussed earlier as well, that for cases where you want to write a formula and drag it to other cells, if the values that you are referring to are in a column, freeze the column part. So here we are freezing the column part, therefore it is written as $A8. And we want to apply filters on date so that the date is greater than equal to the value present in B4 and less than equal to value present in B5. So it's written like this here. So first we will write the column name and then the condition. So here, because it is greater than equal to B4, it's like just concatenating these two things. So first one is the greater than equal to operator, and then with respect to which cell, so that is B4. Now these values are in a row which we are referring in a formula, so that's why we'll just freeze the row part in this formula. So that's why it's $4 here, and again date should be less than equal to the end date of the month, so that's why it's written as $5. And then daily new cases should be greater than equal to the value present in cell C1. So this is how this formula is written. You can write it in a cell, and because it is formulated by freezing rows or column or both, we can easily drag it like this, and then we can drag it bottom like this. So all these cells are now formulated. So this is how we can write the function using COUNTIFs formula. Okay. Now, does it look complex? For me, it does, because these filter conditions, you're not writing in a very fluent way, and you have to use this and symbol, or uh, these condition you have to put into inverted commas. So those kinds of complexities are there. But if you want to do it in a better way or a bit simpler way, then you can use the formula which you can see in this cell. So yeah, here multiple formulas are used, but the filter condition is quite simple. So we're just applying filter on country, where country is equal to A20, date is greater than equal to B16, date is also less than equal to B17, and daily new cases is greater than equal to the value present in C1. So this is how it is done. And you can, all these conditions which are separated by comma, then all need to be satisfied at the same time. Okay. So this way we can just drag this formula, which is written as a combination of COUNTA-IFERROR and filter, and drag this to the right, and then we can drag it below. So you can see, you can observe that the values which is coming from both these formulas are same. Here you just use only one COUNTIFs, but the way the filter conditions are written is a bit complex. Here you are using combination of count A, IFERROR and filter, but the filter condition is quite easy to understand and write as well. Now we can do this same thing without using name ranges. So in both these formulas at the top, we are using name ranges, where we have named a particular column in the data set, and we are just referring to that name while writing the formula. So in this section, we will write the formula without using name ranges. So again, the structure remains the same: count A, Ferrer, filter. Then I have to select the column on which I want to apply the filter. So this is this column, and then I have to apply a condition on this column itself. So this B should be equal to value present in A 31. So the value present in A31. Then the second condition is this. This should be greater than equal to the value present in here, and the same, this should be less than equal to the value present in one row below. So it should be B28, and then this, again, this daily new cases, this should be greater than equal to the value present in C1. So that we have seen earlier as well. So this way we can write the formula. So you see the number is same, but yeah, we just forgot to freeze the columns here. Otherwise, if you drag the formula, it will not give you correct result. So let's see that first. So I'm not frozen anything. I'm not frozen the column. I'm not frozen the cells to which I'm comparing. So if I drag the formula to the right, and then to the bottom, see all these numbers are different than what you see above. So you see now, if as I'm moving to the right from B, it is referring to C to D to E like that. Okay, and then these all these cells from which I am doing the comparison in the filter condition, they all are referring to incorrect cells. So first we'll freeze the formula, the columns and the cells in the formula. So I'll go to here and then I'll press F4. So this whole column is frozen. So again, this is frozen. Here I need to freeze the column part. So it should be $831. Here it should be B$27. Here it should be B$28. Again, this should be frozen. This should be frozen. This should be frozen, and this should be frozen. So if you're not using name ranges, you have to keep all these things in mind. So you have to freeze the column, you have to freeze the cells, and that you need to do in other way of writing the formula as well. But this column freezing is very important. But when you are using name ranges and you are using name range in the formula, then even if you are dragging, it's just referring to the same name ranges. So now when everything is frozen properly in this formula, if I press enter and if I drag this now, it will give me correct values. But I can definitely say that the life was easier here. So if you write a formula this way, it would be very easy. So the moment you get a data set, you should just add name ranges to the columns on which you want to do the analysis. And then you can create a table or the format in which you want to present the analysis, and then you can formulate it easily. Okay. So here also you can see that all the numbers are similar to what is there at the top. Now, in this formulated uh, report, what if I change the value here? So if I want to see where there any day in 2021 where the daily new cases were greater than 1 million for any of these countries. So let's change the value to 1 million. Okay. The moment I press enter, all these numbers change. So there were no day in 2021 when the daily new cases was greater than 1 million. Let's see if it was greater than 500,000. No, yeah, there were 2 days in December 2021 in US where the daily new cases were greater than 500,000. So these kind of uh, analysis you can do when these cells are formulated. So it's just an example report, yeah, but you can use it in a different way in your organization. Okay, so that's all in this video. I hope you understood the different ways of writing a formula to get the same result. So here we have used COUNTIFs. So multiple conditions are written in pairs in this function. Here we have used COUNTA-IFERROR-FILTER combination. In both these two cases, we have used name range, and here we have used this combination without using a name ranges. And I hope you have understood the challenges of writing formulas in a different way, and you'll apply it to your analysis as well. So do subscribe my channel and like the video, share it amongst your friend. If if you found it to be useful, thank you. See you in the next video.